Today, I'm going to talk to someone that has really did impact our business in 2016 when we started using his product. Today, I'm going to do an interview. In the next few weeks, I'm going to do some interviews with other people and not just myself. I think I got 4 or 5 that I have right now. So every Friday, I'm going to try to do an interview with somebody else. And it may be a pressure washer, it might be somebody that is well known to the industry, it might be somebody brand new to the industry. And so I'm kind of just going to see how this is going to work. And if you like it, please like and let me know down below if you want more of this type of content. But so today I had an interview with Mr. Curt Kempton, and we were at Pressure Washing Seminar in Pennsylvania, and it was an awesome interview, and so I hope you like it. And like I say, just please let me know. So if you know anybody or you want me to interview you and bring you on the show, just let me know down below. But I'm going to get off here so you can watch the content. Today I'm here with Mr. Curt. Curt is an amazing guy. He is probably one of the ones in the industry that I have followed you from day one of learning. And I know you're laughing, but way back in Huntsville, Alabama is where I met you at your keynote, and you had played an instrumental in our business, of growing our business to what it was. 2015, we started using your product, and it exploded our business. Cool. So, Curt, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am just a guy. I had a window cleaning and pressure washing company. Started that in about, I think, 2010. 2008 actually. Okay. And then I grew that for 5 years, sold it. At the time that I had my window cleaning and pressure washing business, I was also starting a software. Our business was, we designed our business to be what we call a customer service company that just happens to do windows. And I know a lot of people, I go to these conferences, will say they're a customer service company, but like we're a customer service company. Like we trained our people in very specific ways around customer service. I didn't try to hire laborers per se. I just hired customer service reps to see if they'd be interested in doing labor, and we made it fun. My goal at that company was to be the employee cheerleader. That's what I did. As I started developing this bidding software called Responsibid, I realized I was chasing 2 different rabbits in 2 different directions, and I wanted to be good at what I was doing. So I went ahead and sold the service company, kept the software company, which I'm still doing to this day, and I'm married to an amazing woman. I've got 4 beautiful children, and I live in Phoenix, Arizona, and I think that's it. I don't know what else I'd say.
Sweet, sweet. So tell me about something in the beginning that you struggled with and how you overcame that struggle in the pressure washing business or window cleaning.
Gosh, Jason, I struggled with everything.
You did, but you're Mr. Perfect, dude.
Oh, that's so.
You're
that
Mr.
Is
Perfect, dude.
Now I know you have no credibility. Here's the thing. I struggled with finances. I struggled with employees. I struggled with quality control. I struggled with getting my taxes in on time, which is different than finances. I struggled with procrastination. I struggled with marketing techniques.
How did you overcome your procrastination? Did you start a routine?
Yeah.
I know one thing you said I've listened to on your employees. You implemented different systems of how to read books and give book reports out.
Well, so procrastination, like that. To speak to your first question, procrastination has always been, and I think always will be, human nature, psyche. Basically, I wake up every day and I have a very specific set of goals. Today, I need to get these things done in order to be this. Now, there's going to be things that crop up during the day, and I think what really stresses me out, but in the end it makes me effective, is I take care of the fires just like I always would. But I have several objectives that I know if I get these things done today, I will feel accomplished. And it's not to say that every day I get everything done that I really, really wanted to, but if in those moments between the fires, I know what I need to be doing today, and sometimes I'll work late or do whatever, maybe come in earlier the next morning or whatever to accomplish that thing, because I have learned in time that if you don't do the things that are important but not urgent, you will continue to tread water. You will get nowhere as a self-employed person.
What do you do to balance your family life, business life? What are some things you try to do to help so that way you're not working 100 hours a week and your family?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, that's a tough one too. So like I love my wife and my kids very much, and I do a lot of things with them. At the end of the day, it just is that when you get home, you're going to be tempted to think a lot about work and let that, I mean, not only tempted, but like sometimes it'll even be necessary to be thinking about work while you're at home. But what you have to do is it's like associating things in your mind, and you have to begin to associate that if I'm with my family, if I'm with my kids, if I'm with my wife, if I'm with my wife, there needs to be, I need to be in the habit of having loving experiences. And what I mean by
throw your phone away so you can.
No, I don't, and my wife will tell you that's definitely not the case. But when I'm with my wife, I need to be looking for things that are complementing what she does. I need to be thinking of ways to let her know that I love her. So, for example, I might be done with work, come down for dinner or whatever, and I'll make sure, oh my gosh, this is delicious food. How long did it take you to make this? Oh my goodness, the house is extremely clean. Or maybe the house is a total bomb. And I'll say, my gosh, who was it that was making it so mom, had a hard day? I can see there's been a hard day down here. And I'll acknowledge them, and I will heap lavish love upon my wife in those scenarios. Now, if the kids get home, dinner is a really perfect opportunity because I have a habit. I go through each of the kids. What was awesome that happened today? And was there anything horrible that happened today? We all want to hear about it. Right. So I'll go around the table and I got to stay connected with the kids. Now those habits sort of start forming reciprocating exchanges, and those exchanges are what sort of the thorns that crowd out. Well, maybe it's the grass that crowds out the weeds. Maybe that's a better way of putting it.
Right.
Because the more you're having those types of interactions, the more you check your phone and you go, that's not more important than what's happening here because we're having a conversation.
Right.
But when you're sitting there and you're not interacting and the phone comes up and any little thing comes up and you're idle, you don't want to be idle, so you'll go and do that thing. So if you want to be an entrepreneur and you want to have a great relationship with your family, my advice, which isn't the best advice necessarily, but my best experience has been to foster those things. My kids need to be having fun relationships with their dad, and they need to be having less teaching relationships. I view myself as a parent. My job is that I got a blank slate that came into the world, and my job is to make them sufficient for their own rest of their life. So when I'm with my kids, I'm always looking for my wife, I'm looking for love. For my kids, I'm looking to teach. And in that teaching, there's a love exchange, but it's a different type of a love. And the more you're having those active engagements, the more it'll crowd out the other stuff that during idle times would probably overshadow.
Sweet, sweet. So what do you bring to the table for pressure washers and window cleanings or any other service business?
Like Responsibid?
What's that? What's that stuff?
Okay. Oh, you're setting me on the net. I'm supposed to spike. Okay. Well, thanks for asking. That's how I feed my children. So Responsibid is a quoting tool. We call it the selling system for service companies. And in fact, we've gone so far as our company mission statement is to build the greatest automated selling system that a service company could ever imagine. And what it does is it converts the specifications of a job into good, better, best pricing. So we don't follow traditional quotes. We don't believe that giving a customer an ultimatum is the best way to sell. If I tell you it's $99 to pressure wash your house, the answer is yes or it's no. If I say it's $99 for the basic package, $299 for the deluxe package, or $499 for the premium package, and then help you understand what those are, it's not yes or no anymore. It's which of these items would you select. And that's really at the core in Responsibid. That's why our proposals are powerful. Then we have even more. It goes even further. We have automated follow-up. We have automated sales tracking and lead tracking. We have intelligent self-scheduling. So we actually can integrate with whatever calendar you're using so that when someone's looking at the proposal and they want to book, we can figure out where that customer lives and where all your other jobs are and schedule the most opportune times. We have a lot of really intelligent technology built for service companies. That's all we love. We love outbound service companies. And now, with that, some people use Responsibid just for in-person quotes. Some people use it for in-person quotes and over-the-phone quotes, and some people use it for phone, in-person, and you can install it on your website and allow quotes to be gone over the website, assuming that the parameters all fit within what you're willing to let happen. So we believe that we exchange pricing for lead information, and with that lead information, we sell them through automation.
Sweet. Awesome. Well, I appreciate you having this talk with me, Curt.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That actually looks sexy right there.
Is it recording right now?
It is, but I'll cut, so I might not cut that.
You better.